Hey everyone, Von Velka here, bringing you the video game EvilGenius. EvilGenius is all about you and your genius,
I think.
well, I should say your avatar,
Yes.
trying to conquer the world. And you do this through various means,
Interesting.
and
He
by no
walk.
means is this your the only evil genius
Yes.
available. There's three of them. There's Alexis and Maximilian and Shinwu. They all have different features and different strengths. Shinwu has better global influence. Maximilian has more startup money, and you get more money quickly. And Alexis has more. She gets more loyalty from her, her minions. So as you can see, I already started a little bit. I just wanted to get ahead because in the beginning it's a little slow. And also, just to tell you that you're not going to have everything that I have right now. Right now, I'm kind of using a cheat code. I usually never use a cheat code in video games, especially this one, which is one of my favorite ones. But just to speed things along, I decided that I was going to use it just to show you what Evil Genius can provide for you and how much fun it can be. Because it's like Sims and Minecraft, and if you watch Castle Story that I did it a while ago, it's kind of like that. Excuse me. So, as you see, we have a barracks. So these is where people sleep. The capacity, the amount of people you can have, depends on your bunks to blockers. In the beginning, you only start with these tiny little lockers, but later on in the game, you'll get these larger ones. We also have a mess hall. This is where they come to eat. As you can see, people are working here. This is your storeroom. This is where you keep all your gold and items, like stolen items from the world that we'll get to a little bit later. Again, this is just a very basic preview of this game. Okay, let's also put some doors up so not everyone can get into our base. And usually you want to put doors on pretty much every room. And even in the hallways at important junctions. Conjunction function. What's your function? So, this is... Sorry, I should show you that. This is your build menu. Right click. And this is... The corridor is basically a hallway, if you don't know what a corridor is. And the blue line suggests like what you build. If you build something over here, it turns red because it's not connected. Okay. So you hit connect. Your minion, it will task someone. Looks like this guy got tasked to go do it.
I think here. Interesting.
Yes, and this is like the stereotypical spy show. And it goes off stereotypes of villains. This is the Asian villain, so it's gonna have some stereotypes. So, it's not racist.
I think.
They're just trying to make a joke. Anyway, this is your super minion. So your super minion is basically not minion, a henchman. This is your main guy, Lord Kane. Lord Kane, I guess he has Psychic Tear and Smooth Operator, and he also has the ability to gather minions in his area. And it'll state what he's doing. These little things right here, it's his health, his loyalty, his intelligence, basically attention, which is perception to things around him, and his strength, his endurance. These people are very low maintenance. They will handle all their little things. But normal guys like these, they're going to need stuff like this room. They're going to need food. They're going to need a place to sleep. They need so much. They need an infirmary, a library, a training area. A good portion of your base is just the maintenance of these guys. And you can also see there's these guys. So these guys are a part of a world agent, one of multiple world agencies. So they're like inspectors. They come to see if we're up to anything. They know there's an evil genius in the area. However, they can't prove anything as yet. So they send guys to find stuff. The blue ring around them shows that they have not found anything. If it turns red, they have found something. If they return back to their country or intelligence agency with red around them, they'll send more people, stronger people. And that gets kind of hectic later on in the game, especially like if it's, you know, super soldiers or something like that. It gets really tiresome. It gets old quickly, I should say. And I'm only going to show you a short preview, so I'm not building things where I should build them in the way I should build them. I'm just trying to give you a quick rundown of this game as quickly as I can. So there's so much items, and each room has their own items, and also each room, as you see, also has traps. We can set up traps for the agents, so when the agents walk past them, they trigger, and it can do a number of things, anything that we want. And as we can see, there's poisonous gases, you know, different kind of gases, wind machine, something that shoots out fire, piranha tanks, you know, fire pits, everything. So we're going to go with this, and we're going to hook it to this. Sadly, however, the thing about these traps, they can kill your own guys, these little guys. So we got to connect. So we're going to connect this to this and this to this. If you don't connect, they won't work. All right. So the little guys are going to go do their thing. Like, you can continue to building, but it turns into like The Sims, where like a whole bunch of things don't get done. This is your power plant room, and I'm going to explain something about this. So your power plant room is very important, of course, because it makes power, and that's a god-awful sound. But anyway, as you can see, there's heat, and there's also wear. Certain items will wear down, and like later on in the game, you're going to need to have, like, there's going to be engineers and scientists and whatnot, and so the engineers will come and repair things. The heat. So the heat affects is what these people look for. So if they find this, their blue bar is going to turn into a red bar. Also, if you're this main guy, if this guy dies, game over. You're going to have to either, you know, start a new game, or you're going to have to load up. And it automatically saves, and you can save it on your own. Sorry, on your own. Again, this is not the way I would build it. I'm just trying to show you, like, you know, trying to zip through this real quickly to show you what's what and what this game can, how fun this game can be. It gets really fun when everything's finally built. And you can see there's a training, there's a laboratory, there's an infirmary, there's our inner sanctum. Your inner sanctum is usually only yourself and your henchmen can get to. It's usually like the most secure room in the area. The second most secure is the control room, you know. Then it's your storeroom, and then it's, you know, the armory. So fun thing about this. So in the beginning, you're just going to start off with a normal holding cell, but however, since I used the cheat, I can start off with these advanced holding cells.
Object has been ordered. Object purchase order confirmed. Object has been ordered.
I usually like symmetry.
Object purchase order confirmed.
Usually. It doesn't always work in this game. Also, like to build an interrogation chair.
Object has been ordered. Object purchase order confirmed. Object has been ordered.
And we also want to build guns. We also don't ever forget your time clock. It's really important, actually.
Object purchase order confirmed.
And we want to build one of the best doors.
Object has been ordered.
So we want to build a handgun cabinet. These handgun cabinets, minions, especially the yellow shirts, will be able to use.
Object has been
Oh
ordered.
shit.
Object purchase
Luckily,
order confirmed.
this is the beginning of the game, and these guys will never try to leave the island, even if they have a full bar red.
Object has been ordered.
I'm ordering a lot of guns.
Object purchase order confirmed.
So, we're also going to build a security desk. So, you're like, oh, what's important about a security desk? Well, I'll tell you. So, a security desk is going to give you cameras, it's going to give you speakers, and so what does that do? So I can put down, look, as you can see, this camera views everything where the green is. So if a bad guy who has, and I've asked for you to kill, like, if I asked like to kill or capture, the camera's going to pick up on it. The guy, if there's a guy at the desk, he'll see it, and then he'll broadcast out to the base, like as you can see the speaker, that hey, these people are in this location. So everyone who can hear from the broadcast will run towards that location and capture them. Rule of thumb. It's good to have it here, here, and here. Do not, I repeat, do not put one in the control area. Because your control area, you're going to have a lot of people in there, and if everyone hears, everyone's going to leave this, you know, everyone's going to leave working. But however, do put a camera in there because it's a very sensitive area. So we're going to build, we're just going to hurry up and build like 4 of these.
Object purchase order confirmed. Object has been ordered.
And we're going to have to build memory banks because you have to build these 2 items just like the bunks and the lockers go together.
Object has been ordered.
It's not really feasible to have one without the other.
Object purchase order confirmed.
And since this is a sensitive area, we want
Object has been
a
ordered.
really good door. I know I should have put a really good door on the that room, but I didn't. And you can also, like, there's just fun little things like this. Camouflages the opening of your base. Who doesn't like that? However, I can't use it because I put a door so close to the entrance. So I'll have to get rid of that. And I will later on. So the traps are all set up. These guys, since they're alert, they know the traps are there and the traps turn off. You know, I don't think too much into that and how they know and whatnot. But if my jail is up, and it is, I'll show you. Let's kill one.
Tagged for termination. Capture tag issued.
Oh, we accidentally killed 2. So you can see like their loyalty is going down. You can see like the arrows, all these arrows, and it's because of these dead bodies. People don't like seeing dead bodies around, I guess. I mean, you figure if you joined an evil organization, you know, it would be kind of, I don't know, you'd kind of suspect dead bodies would be around. But anyway, so they take the dead bodies to the freezer. In the freezer, it nullifies like you losing loyalty and whatnot. And I always found it funny because like there's like fucking meat and there's a dead body right beside it. It's kind of creepy. Like, do they use this here? Like, is that what they do? And if they do, that's kind of creepy. Let's hope OSHA doesn't come. Is that who they that does all that? OSHA? I don't know. Anyway, our guns are here. Interrogation room is here. Okay, task completed. And our task was to build this. Since you built the control panel, your memory banks, and your control center, you have access to the world map. And so, what does this do for you? Well, you can send minions. Like, I could send minions to go here, and they'll fly out. and I can complete this mission. And this mission will tell you like what I need. I need 4 workers to complete this mission. It'll give me 10 heat and 5 notoriety. Notoriety is kind of like a, I don't know, it's not like a point system, but like right now I have no notoriety, so your current score is aim to become an evil genius. So to be a full-fledged evil genius, you need 500 points. To do these, you do different missions. So let's actually do a mission. Let's send, it says 4, but I'm going to send 5. I want to send 6, just in case. So they're going to helicopter the way there, and that shows
You
you.
now have access to the world.
I have access to the world map. Got it. And we can, like, certain minions will be tasked. You don't have to task anybody. And is it here they're going? Yeah. So what this do is this is one access point that your minions come and leave the island, and it's also where you get like items, money, and stuff like that. So a boat will pull up, take your minions away, and you'll see like a
As well as being
helicopter.
a cash candy jar for you.
This is the second way for your minions to leave. You know, a helicopter will come and they'll leave, and they'll come, like when they return, they'll come. So it's different ways off the island for you. However, agents can use both methods, and they can also parachute in, or I've seen some people like, what are they called? They'll have a raft, an inflatable raft, and like a group of soldiers will raft up and like climb up the wall and then begin exploring. However, usually that's only soldiers, and at that point I would put my base on alert. And alert, they will everyone will arm themselves, so that's why I put those guns up. No one will arm themselves if it's on stand down, but if it's on alert, they will. You can see here at the control panel. So he's looking at all the non-existent cameras and whatnot. So let's have someone interrogate him.
Termination order confirmed. Awaiting interrogation device selection.
So he's going to interrogate this person, and it's fun watching. It's amusing. And your interrogation chair is not the only thing you can use to interrogate someone. You can use some pretty off-the-wall stuff.
New objectives available.
It's
Yep. So you have to. So they flew here. They're there. You're going to go.
Commencing mission.
And I'll automatically select them to return once the mission is complete, or they're dead. Regardless. One way or the other. See, there he goes interrogating. It's my favorite move. Yeah. That's some torture right there. Some Geneva Convention shit right there. That's what we learned in boot camp. Pulling out the symbols. I'm gonna spit on them. Slap you in the face with it. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. So these special rollers you can use to kill people. And I'm yeah, let's do it.
Written execution order confirmed.
Oh god. Oh fuck. That'd be terrifying.
Good morning. This is the Sahara event, covering current events across all of Northern Africa. Our big story
To get
is
advanced
assassination
minions,
of
you need to
President
capture
Bear.
a skill.
The identity of those responsible is still not known, but Smash is reported to have several leads they are investigating. And now, the weather. The outlook for the Sahara is the same as usual. Drier than a dehydrated clean cracker on a Sunday.
So, if you heard that, and I'm pretty sure you did, when you complete a mission, there'll be like a broadcast from like certain areas. Like if you do Australia, they have the Australian news. European, and it's usually like this humorous thing, like, oh, there's an evil genius out there who did this, who could like do such a thing. And there's also like they also do little funny little skits. It's hilarious. So we're going to move on to the next thing. So it's asking us, there's a trained civilian nearby. Oh, looks like 4 people died. I'm glad I sent 6 people to do it. So there's a trained civilian on the island somewhere. And I'm trying to use my mini-map, Okay, and they'll turn up purple if they know something, or like you can learn something. They turn up purple. Here she comes. We're gonna capture her.
Very careful.
Intruder tagged for capture.
Beat the shit out of this woman. See, worker Tommy Kiddos due to low loyalty. That's gonna happen quite often in the beginning. It's gonna suck because like you don't really have any loyalty items. You don't have loot. You don't have stuff. Oh shit, the mess hall is busy. So you can see like everyone. The yellow shirts are always have a problem with loyalty. I always found this amusing. You can click on somebody. And I like doing this. First, how in the fuck is someone, like, how are you lifting that? I mean, that woman seems to be a little bit bigger than you. Look at her arms, and yet you're lifting her. Second, it's always fun to click on a minion and, like, click on them and watch them walk through your base and just view your base from that perspective. It's so much fun. I wish I could walk through my base and, like, do things. You know, I hear that they're coming out with a new, like an upcoming one. It's going to have cool things. I hope, you know, more stuff to do. And I hope they have add some things, like more interactions with your minions. I wish I could watch certain missions when they go do this. You can't watch what they do. I wish there was like some kind of video or, you know, something cool. Even if it's just with special loot items, like special things. That'd be cool to watch. Anyway, it looks like we've made our way. Looks like we made our way here. So you're asking like, why are we, you know, beating the shit out of this maid. Anyway, why we're doing this? Oops, save. Why we're doing this is because she has certain skills that my minions can learn. So let me interrogate her.
Some characters, like the maid you have...
Okay, so I'm going to explain that. I mean, that video is going to explain it to you as well. But anyway, we're going to take this maid and we're going to interrogate her. And we're going to learn her skills. And there's like certain people, like as you can see, you have to interrogate people to learn certain skills. Scientists, engineers, stuff like that. So. See, he's learning things. In certain, like, agents, you can't learn anything from. It's just amusing to interrogate them. I don't know why this maid sounds like a man. How many times are you gonna spit and, like, that's fucking disgusting.
Fustompa, huh?
So she died, and bam, we have a new minion. Okay, and you're like, what does he do? Well, these people are valets. What they do is they keep your base tidy. They do like the cooking, the cleaning, and they'll do other things yellow shirts do. They're just a specialized minion to handle certain things in your base.
As well
So-
as being a cash candy jar for you to do.
Yes. And now you can see that we have this. You can order more, and it's like, oh, how do we get more? Well, what you're going to need to do, folks, is you're going to need to build a training room. The training room, from there you have to build certain things to build a valet, and the valet will teach somebody. However, if he dies, then we can't get a valet, even if we have the training equipment. What we'll have to do is we'll have to go either out in the world and find, I think she's down here, Yeah, we'll have to capture another one. There's an engineer, security guard. So we would have to capture these people and relearn things. That's going to give us notoriety, and it just takes time. So you don't want to try to run out of those. As dirty as your, yeah, got it. Luckily, the super minion will not leave. So, folks, that's probably what I'm going to show you for the day. I hope you like EvilGenius. It was an underrated game back in the day. I mean, and it's very, like, no one's really ever played or heard of this game. It's a great game. It's fun. I mean, I would put it in the category of The Sims, where if you just want to have fun and create things and be that evil genius that you know you are, this is the game to play to live that fact. And also know that this is the first island. There's a second island. The second island has more stuff to it and whatnot. And also know, folks, that this you're not going to have this off the bat. It's not going to be this smooth. You're going to have to play a few times to learn things. Because I had to. It was not a steep learning curve, but back in the day when I was a kid, it was, because I didn't understand things. So this has been EvilGenius. I hope you've liked it, and I hope that I've convinced you at least to pick up this game. It's only about $5-10, so it's not much. I know it's on Steam. It's a great game. Okay.
Forest
Watch
man
this.
often walk into the shop thing.
I want to execute my minion. Oh, fuck, that would hurt. Jesus fucking Christ. But anyway, that's his execute. Damn. Cold-blooded. And terribly racist. And looks weird. But anyway, that's been EvilGenius, folks. I hope you liked the video. Please like, subscribe, comment, dislike, anything that helps. I hope this gives you a background of EvilGenius. I hope you enjoy the game. Please watch any other games. Castle Stories, kind of like this game. Again, I'll see you guys next time. And if I get it, like if people like request this, I'll do another video on this. But maybe the second island, or I'll build a base that I actually like invest time in, and I'll show you from the very beginning without cheat codes how to progress through the game. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.